The systematic review is my all-time favorite tool for evidence-informed decision makers. In this video, I'm going to tell you what a systematic review is, where to find them, and how to use them to enhance your decision making. Hi friends, I'm Matthew Courtney and I help schools help kids. And on this channel, we talk all about evidence-informed school improvement. So if you're into that, hit subscribe and come be a part of our community of improvers. So let's get started today. What is a systematic review in the first place? A systematic review is a scholarly synthesis of the evidence on a specific topic. Think back to your grad school days when you were writing term papers that started with a literature review. In that process, you found research articles about your topic, you synthesized them together to create the first half of your term paper, to create a foundation that your term paper would build off of. A systematic review is similar in that it is also a type of literature review, but it's a little more robust than the literature review that you did as part of your term papers or homework assignments. In a systematic review, the research team, usually a team because it's a lot of work, scours the internet and the research databases for every single article they can find on a topic. They usually have some inclusion criteria, which is what makes the review systematic. And then they synthesize that together to create best practices for the rest of us to learn from and follow. They're really effective tools for evidence-based decision makers because you can't be an expert on everything. That's why we're practitioners. We are doing the work, and that means we can't always be up to speed on what's happening and changing within our field. A systematic review allows us to stay up to speed on changing research by incorporating that research into existing synthesis by comparing it to old research that we may have seen in the past. As an evidence-informed decision maker, turning to a systematic review before tackling a new big project in your setting is a great way to expedite your learning processes and build a foundation for you to build off of as you expand your evidence-informed decision making and your action research and whatever other continuous improvement processes you're using within your context. One of my favorite places to look for systematic reviews is the International Database for Education Systematic Reviews. Let's take a look at that. Here we see the homepage for the International Database for Education Systematic Reviews. You can access it at www.idesr.org. One of the things I like about this page is that it is very simple and straightforward. I also like that its access is free to the public, so anyone can access this tool and search for systematic reviews. One downside to the tool is that the reviews themselves are not free all the time. And so unless it was published open access, you're not going to be able to access it directly through this database. You're going to have to venture through your own database access, whether that's through your library, through your university, or if you have direct access to a particular journal or subscription database. You'll have to go those routes in order to actually download these systematic reviews a lot of the time. Let me show you how it works. As you can see, it's very simple with a search bar right here. I've typed in English Learner. You can just put in any keyword here and click search. You can see that the International Database of Education Systematic Reviews has brought up 129 hits. That's 129 reviews that I can kind of scroll through. Another weakness of this database is that we don't have very detailed filters here. So you really do have to kind of parse through that 123 or 129 records to decide if a systematic review is right for you and your project. The good thing though, there's not that many systematic reviews out there because they're so big and take so much work. So I can pretty much get through 129 and pick the best ones for me on my own. As I scroll down, you can see each systematic review and some basic information about it. Oops. And if I click on the link, it'll take me to a record detail page where I can see all of the details about the record, including a detailed abstract, its link, and any other custom URLs or citation information. This one actually does exist in the ERIC database, and so it's going to redirect us there to allow me to download the systematic review for free. Another great place to find systematic reviews is the What Works Clearinghouse. I've already done a deep dive video into the What Works Clearinghouse, so stay tuned till the very end and I'll pop a link on the end screen. Remember that systematic reviews are deep dives into the literature, and they help us as evidence-based practitioners to dig deep and gain an understanding of a new content area much more quickly than we could do on our own through our own literature review process. They're a good way to jumpstart your evidence-based decision-making practices, but they should not be the only thing that you do. You still want to do your own literature review. You still want to vet your own independent pieces of research. That's how you become a high-quality consumer of research. If you found value in this video today, hit subscribe and come join our community of improvers. Check out some of the other videos on my channel, and if you're ready to start your research journey, check out my book, Adventures in Action Research.